you, Team Thailand. Shoreside 金星奖。接下来我们邀请韩国队 ，Now Team Korea。 Hope you get a good grade， 希望今天能够取得一个好的成绩。接下来我们将邀请2号场地的两支队伍，也是英国队和日本队。Now, Team India and Team Japan。
Hello and a very good morning to you. Welcome to day 4 of the 2025 Tsingtao Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship, coming to you live from the Conton Gymnasium in Tsingtao, China. stage is behind us now after 3 busy days of intense matches. Teams fighting for qualification and top spot. All that settled last night. We now move into the knockout phase of the competition. Every match carries the weight of elimination. This morning's session features the first quarterfinal on court 1. Thailand taking on Korea for a place in the semi-finals. Aside from pushing them further along in the competition, a semi-final place also gives teams a spot at the BWF Sudirman Cup. So there's an added bonus that comes along with the win today. Both teams have fought hard to get to this stage, and with the stakes higher than ever, we can expect an intense battle between 2 well-matched squads. This is what it looks like in terms of the schedule for this morning's program. Mixed doubles up first. Supak, JOMKOH and Saprise TEERARATSAKUL of Thailand will be taking on Lee Jong-min and Jong Yun of Korea. We have the men's singles, Panitchaphon TEERARATSAKUL of Thailand up against LEE Yun Gyu. Women's singles will be the 3rd match on the schedule. Pornpawee CHOCHUWONG of Thailand against SIM Yu Jin of Korea. Men's doubles will be match number 4, Peeratchai, SUKPHUN and Pakkapon TEERARATSAKUL up against Yeon and Seung. And then finally, we'll wrap things up with the women's doubles, Benyapa, AIMSAARD and Nuntakarn, AIMSAARD. They'll be taking on Jong, Yun and Lee Yun Gyu. This could go the distance. Best of 5. First to win 3 matches takes the tie overall. We've seen some long extended fixtures during the group stage, especially yesterday in the final round of group matches. Remember yesterday in the morning as well, Indonesia took on Malaysia, and that went on for about 6 hours or so before that tie was completed. It'll get really intense, really competitive in the knockout rounds now, especially with no room for error. A loss and you are out of the competition. That could have an impact on how these teams go out and play today. Additional pressure, a bit more of expectation as well. 2 great badminton nations coming up against each other at the quarterfinal stage of this TSINGTAO Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship 2025. Live from the Konson Gymnasium here in Qingdao, lovely coastal city that has embraced this championship with enthusiasm. Rich sporting culture in this city as well, and they've been fantastic hosts so far. Fans inside this arena have enjoyed what they've seen over the last few days or so, and that quality will just take a step up from today onwards. We begin the knockout stage of this competition. Conditions inside the venue have remained pretty consistent throughout the tournament. Nice quick shuttle speeds, encouraging an attacking style of play. We have seen teams and players that try and slow things down on a number of occasions as well. And these sides should be adjusted to the atmosphere and the environment at this venue by now. Let's enjoy the light show before we get things underway in this quarterfinal. Set up nicely for this one. We make the introductions for the first quarterfinal here on court 1. Thailand against Korea. Mixed doubles will be the first matchup. Supak JOMKOH and subsidiary TEERARATTANACHAI up against Lee Chong-min and Jong Na-yoon. Thailand finishing second in Group C. The mixed set of results. They made a strong start. The dominant 5-0 victory over Kazakhstan, but yesterday's showdown with Japan for top spot in the group ended in disappointment. Narrowly lost 3-2 in a fiercely contested clash. That result means that Thailand had to settle for second, setting up this quarterfinal meeting with the Group D winners, Korea. They look good as well, making light work of Macau, China in the opening match, scoring a 5-0 win. Faced a much sterner test in his second group fixture against India, pushed to the limit, but he came away with a 3-2 victory to top the group and on place in the quarterfinals as winner. This is the LEE Yun Gyu.
1号场地裁判员海伦·姆纳马来自印度尼西亚，8球裁判员殷景学来自日本。
Court 1, umpire, Helen Purnamesari, Indonesia. Service judge, Sakulai Manabu, Japan.
Korea coming into this time with a strong history in this competition. Two-time silver medalist, finishing as runners-up to Japan at the inaugural edition of this championship back in 2017, and then losing to China in the final at the last tournament in Dubai in 2023. The track record suggests that they know how to navigate the knockout rounds. Thailand will be determined to challenge that today. Thailand themselves have made it into the semi-finals of this tournament in 2 of the last 3 editions. Ended their campaigns in 2017 and 2023 with bronze medals. Either way, whatever happens here at the end of this tie, we will be seeing one of these great badminton nations eliminated from the competition. Mixed doubles first match in this quarterfinal. Supak JOMKOH, subsidiary TEERARATTANACHAI up against Lee Jong-min and Jong Na-yoon. Supak and subsidy, pretty good pairing. Been working well together over the last few months or so. Been paired together in their first 2 matches of this competition as well. For Korea, it's an interesting one because Lee Chong-min is teaming up with Jong Na-yoon for the first time at this tournament. Jong Na-yoon has been taking part in the mixed doubles for Korea in the first 2 matches, but this is her 3rd different partner. See how much of an impact that has on their performance in this contest. Still, both 2 really good players, part of this Korean squad. Has been sent to compete and go all the way for the title. Jong Na-yoon, in particular, very highly skilled. Probably be looking to try and disrupt subsidiary's rhythm at the front of the court. Koreans can keep their defensive structure tight, force a few longer rallies. They could frustrate Thailand, perhaps take an early lead.
Ready to play.
Subsidiary TEERARATTANACHAI, plenty of experience, a lot of success in her career as well. Sharp net play. Team up with Supak. Possesses that attacking power. Helen Purnamesari of Indonesia is the umpire for this one. This will be the first time that these pairings will be coming up against each other. More rankings for Lee Jong-min and Jong Na-yoon. As said, been put together for the first time at this tournament. No historical record of their previous performances. How they actually get on in competitive play against a very tough opposition here in Supak JOMKOH and subsidiary TEERARATTANACHAI. Number 94.
Ladies
So
and
a
gentlemen,
new sort of mixed doubles partnership.
on my right, Korea, represented by Lee Jong-min and Jong. And on my left, Thailand, represented by Supak JOMKOH and Saprise TEERARATTANACHAI. Thailand to serve, Saprise TEERARATTANACHAI to Lee Jong-min. Level, play.
TEERARATTANACHAI to serve first for Thailand on the far side of the court to Lee Jong-min of Korea. Looking inside. Here we go.
Serve over. 1 left.
5 wins, 6 defeats as a pairing for JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Short time that they've had this partnership.
2 left.
It's going to be a big test as well. Their fitness levels. Thailand have played in back-to-back matches. Koreans, on the other hand, had a day's break. Played their first match against Macau, China on the 11th. So Yun and Yong partnered up. It's pretty easy for them against Leong and Chi. 21-13, 21-12. Finish that off in 36 minutes.
Service over. 1-4.
They made light work of it against Macau, China. Then they watched on the 12th as India took on Macau, China before getting back into action yesterday. As Korea defeated India by 3 matches to 2. Jong Yun teaming up with Ki Dong-ju in the mixed doubles. So that one pushed close to an hour in that contest against India's Dhruv Kapila and Tanisha Krasto.
5-2.
Lost the first game 11-21. Won the next two, 21-12, 21-15. Judges that well. Nice and positive this start from Yeon Jong. JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI taking a bit of time. Jong-min actually really pumped for this one. Was just told to calm down by the umpire after the celebration. Told him to watch his volume. Does look sharp here. Lee Jong-min should be fresh as well. Didn't play yesterday. Lee Jong-min was involved in the men's doubles. Their opening fixture against Macau, China. Teamed up with Ki Dong-ju to win 21-11, 21-13 in 26 minutes. Straightforward that contest as well for Lee Jong-min, so he should be really fresh for this one. Definitely the freshest of the 4 players that we have out on court here this morning. Nicely won in the end by JOMKOH. First real extended rally that we've had so far in this one. That can really help JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI just start to build up that little bit of a rhythm here. Last time he featured in mixed doubles, Lee Jong-min was at the Korea Masters in November last year. Made it into the quarterfinals. Teamed up with EU Lim. Also featured for Korea at the Badminton Asia Junior Championships in Yogyakarta, Indonesia, in July, early July of last year. Played 2 matches there. Teamed up with Yeon. Ended up losing in the semi-final to Taufik Aderia and Injani Quinara Nastini. This is a good comeback here from JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. There's that momentum starting to push themselves into that rhythm here of this contest. Into grips with the pace. And they break that streak. Lee and Jong go into the interval with a 3-point advantage.
정교함이 떨어진단 말이야. 그렇지. 계속 치고 했는데 사이드로까지 종료이 가잖아. 근데도 안 됐어. 상대방 보고 뒤로 튕기든지 아니면 여자 쪽으로 컨트롤해야 돼. 남자 쪽에는 그냥 확 들어버리면 나은이가 뒤로 빠져버린단 말이야. 그래서 섭실이가 계속 튕겨. 서비스에 자신 없으니까 더 튕기는 거 봐야 되고, 그리고 지금 같은 상황, 이런 로테이션 이런 상황들을 만들어야 돼. 힘싸움을 계속 하는 게 아니라 강하게 치는 걸 죽여놓고 움직이게 만들어야 돼. 그렇게 만들어.
จะมันแค่อาศัยดักพอเราไปอย่างเงี้ยแม่จะดักติดมันเข้ามาแล้วแม่ก็แปะลงมีจังหวะหยุดได้หยุด
11-8 Jong play.
Playing a themselves closer just before that interval where JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Gap now is just 3. And Jong with that last point before going into that interval. Comfortable with those rotations here. JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI just switching positions.
9-11.
That's TEERARATTANACHAI just from the backcourt, played a couple of shots and then stepped forward into the net before JOMKOH took over on the back end. There's a flexibility in the tactical setup from JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Both very comfortable whether it's closer to the net or playing at the backcourt. Whereas from Korea, it seems to be a little bit more fixed with Chung Na-yoon further forward. And then Lee just covering the backcourt. Different with that serve. Worth a goal. Just overcooked that on this occasion. Mistakes there in succession from Supak JOMKOH. Seeing Lee and Jong move 3 clear. Played into his body again. Made it awkward for Supak JOMKOH. A little bit of a sticky spell for him at the moment. Well, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI looked really good against Niazov, Alta Niazov and Kamila Smagulova of Kazakhstan. The opening matchup, 21-3, 21-8. Completed that match in just 18 minutes.
11-14.
Then had a really long contest yesterday against Japan's Hiroki Midorikawa and Natsu Saito. Was the first game, 17-21. JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI then leveled it up. But a win in the second, 21-13. And then went on to win it, 24-22. After an hour, 23 minutes. So back-to-back wins for Supak JOMKOH and subsidiary TEERARATTANACHAI coming into this one. Well, Thailand easy. 5-0 winners against Kazakhstan in the opening match a couple of days ago, and then yesterday they had a really good start against Japan. And they won their first 2 matches. Earlier, JOMKOH and TEERARATSAKUL winning the mixed doubles against Midorikawa and Saito. They are now at 23 minutes, and then Pornpawee CHOCHUWONG picked up the win in the women's singles. Give Thailand a very good early lead. Put them in a position where they were only 1 match away from winning that and finishing top. Short turnaround for them as well. Playing the evening yesterday, in the morning here. Quick recovery required for these players. And a side finished top of Thailand's group. Japan went into a quarterfinal against India. They are playing right now on court 2. So it could be another tough test in that one for Japan. Back into this one brilliantly, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI, but just as he was going for the kill, well, the connection and the angle completely wrong there, landed on his side of the court. Gap is back up to 2. Jong stepping forward on the attack there. LEE stepping forward from the backcourt. Just sensing an opportunity to go and put JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI under pressure. Forced an error out of them.
Service over. 15-17.
Players going for that down the middle. Now we often see in the doubles players shots down the middle there. It's a big test for the other side. Also the communication and that relationship and understanding can cause a lot of confusion, lead to some good points with those sorts of shots. Let's see what we serve that. 4 shots coming in here from JOMKOH. And we've got game point for Lee and Jong. That is it. First game going to Lee and Jong. This game won by the Koreans, 21-15 in 19 minutes.
빠방 맞는다. 그럼 또 이렇게 벗어나는 볼도 나오고 쳐놓고 그거 가봐서 이제 잡아가지고 그냥 튕기고 이런 것들 몇 개만 하면 된다. 알았어? 라운드도 지금 컨트롤하면 빠져나오면서 확실하게 그걸 봐줘야 돼. 헤어핀 싸움 지금 안 하잖아. 그렇지. 계속 벗어나게 하고 치고받고 하려면 또 하나씩 잡아가지고 이렇게 각만 내려주면은 쟤네가도 그 부분이 깨진다. 설계에서 막 롱서브 계속 하는 거야.
ออกไหมแล้วเวลาได้เลือกได้ขึ้นทำอ่ะอย่ามีวิถีเดียวอย่ามีน้ำหนักเดียวถูกป่ะแล้วก็ให้มันอยู่ออกข้างนอกวงเขาหน่อยไกลตัวหน่อยผ่านลงไปตรงกลางนั่นก็ได้ถูกป่ะขึ้นไปที่ตัวโดดหลอกให้มันอึกอักบ้าง
แล้วมันเปลี่ยนโชว์มันเป็นสัตว์ไอ้เนี่ยเพราะว่าแม่งเข้ามาพอดีปุ๊บ
มันด่าตาแล้วก็แล้วบางทีอยากเล่นกับผู้ชายทีก็ได้ถ้าลงมือผู้ชายถูกใส่ได้มันนิ่งกว่าเราระวังเลือกแล้วเวลาโยนให้ผู้หญิงแล้วอ่ะ
몇 개를 계속 올리는 거 아니면 어설프게 드라이브 치다가 걸리는 게 아니라 처음에 전하는 거 아니면 몇 개 올리고 그 다음에 바로 커튼 오고 그다음 전화를 해야 된다.
20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Double. Play.
Back on court here for this second game. JOMKOH, TEERARATSAKUL and Lee and Jong. First matchup in this quarterfinal between Thailand and Korea.
One left. Hold.
Doubles coaches there just being reminded to calm down by the umpire.
Left.
Some sort of start to this game, what we saw in the first one, and JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI eventually being made to pay for that slow start. Did well to come back into it, but eventually ended up losing 15-21. They'll really be panicking here. They lost the first game against the Japanese pair yesterday before coming back to win the next two. Finally picking up their first point, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. JOMKOH for a large part of his career in the mixed doubles, normally paired up with Supisara Osampran. She achieved the highest ranking of number 10 with Osampran in December of 2022. JOMKOH does have 3 titles with Osampran. The Nepal International, Supak Open, and again at the Nepal International in 2019. Much earlier in his career.
รีดได้เปรียบปุ๊บแล้วก็ขยับเข้าก็ได้
Lee Jong-min's trying to change it up with a drop shot. To be fair, it was read by TEERARATTANACHAI, so she would have gotten to it as well had it cleared the net.
Jump. Get ready. Service over. 6-2.
Concerning here in the second game with JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI are actually playing this morning. Not coming off too smoothly for them in their play overall. Both they're making a few mistakes that we don't normally expect from them.
Over. 3-7.
Well, Thailand actually playing in the morning for the first time at this tournament. Well, the group matches were 5 p.m. starts. That can have a little bit of an impact on your routines and your patterns.
4-7. Stop series.
A number of these players will have plenty of experience playing in tournaments and championships with a packed, condensed schedule. They'll know exactly what to do to get themselves as fresh as possible for challenges. Together a really nice run now. Mentioned Thailand's start times of their matches during the group for Korea. Both their matches in the group were early starts, 9:30 a.m. against Macau, China, and then against India, and yet today in the quarterfinal as well. So for them, it's not been a situation where they've had to change things too much. Thailand is a team coming into this with perhaps a little bit less, well, definitely a little bit less in terms of recovery time. They have also, Thailand, not been making too many changes to their lineups in matches. So none of their players have seen some significant minutes out on court, whereas 4 the Koreans had some pretty good rotations, good use of the talent available to them, and have been able to give some players a bit of a rest.
11-7 interval.
잘만 만들어도 툭툭 쳤는데 그건 제가 급해서 팍 친단 말이야. 그리고 자 봐봐. 사이드볼 빼줬어. 이렇게 들고 있잖아. 뒷사람이 붙여. 그거 왜 과감하게 안 들어가는 거야? 계속 기다리다가 다시 이렇게 컨트롤 이렇게 되잖아. 하고 빼놓고 이렇게 드래 보면 붙이는 순간 들어가서 밀고 확실하게 들어갈 땐 들어가줘야지. 그래야지 앞에 붙이는 게 부담이 세니까. 중앙풀에서 제가 빠지잖아.
เขาอะบางทีมันแรงอะแล้วมันเร็วแล้วบางทีเราไม่ทันจังหวะไหนที่เอ็มกระแทกเนี่ยพ่อต้องช่วยยกปีกมาเผื่อไม่กระแทกกลับมานี่บอกว่าถ้าเคลียร์ปุ๊บเอ็มเคลื่อนที่แดน3แดน4อะเคลื่อนที่ให้เร็วเกียร์เข้าให้น่ากลัวแล้วเลือกนะโอเคปะถ้าเป็นเกมแบบนี้เราสบายกว่าเราได้เลือกเล่นง่ายกว่าที่จะแบบระวัง
11-7.
Thailand 4 points behind. Coming back onto court here, post interval. Nice save initially from E. Much better second one. Put it back up. Easy kill at net for Supak JOMKOH.
เตรียมให้เร็วแล้วกันแล้วดูกระแทกไปดูช่องดูจุดให้ด้วยนะ
You mentioned rest and recovery time for some of the players in this current squad. Jong Yun has been busy. The matches she's taken part in, and got her here as also listed down for the women's doubles at the end of the tie. If we get to that, so
12-8.
could be another busy outing for Jong Yun. It is the first tournament she's playing in 2025. So, you know. Last time she was involved in mixed doubles in a tournament prior to this one was at the Victor Denmark Open in October of last year. Finished third there. And she was paired up with Kim Won-ho. Lost in the semi-final to China's Jung Bang and Yeon.
9-13.
Jong finishing off 2024. The women's doubles round of 32 exit. China Masters. Good to see her back in action at this tournament.
이렇게 보시면 안 돼. 그냥 바로
Serve over. 14-9.
때리는데 드롭 해야 돼. 드롭 하나씩 해야 돼.
Line
Well, if they go on to lose this, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI,
judge.
when they look back on this match, they'll know that they've made just far too many simple mistakes with their play, given away cheap points on a number of occasions. That's allowed Lee and Jong to take control of this contest.
Serve over. 10-14.
back across, but Supak JOMKOH was there for the kill again.
14.
Switch up of sides. Went for E and then Jong. Tiny spell here for JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Perhaps just something that could give them a bit of encouragement.
Play.
They tried to close in on E and Jong. He shut down though. Could return that from Jong.
15-12.
Powerful playing from JOMKOH. Great smash there. Just swapping positions with TEERARATTANACHAI. That moment to change it up, come across, and it was lifted into the air perfectly for JOMKOH to go and attack that. A little rotation there from JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. TEERARATTANACHAI, who's she got a pretty successful partnership in the mixed doubles with Pakkapon Varanukro. And for that corner, they shifted across towards their left. A little bit frustrating here for TEERARATTANACHAI and JOMKOH. JOMKOH again.
17-14.
Big point there for Ian Jong.
19-14.
5 clear, up to 19. Couple of points away now. Ian Jong taking what would be a really big win here for Korea. Get them off to a nice positive start in this quarterfinal. Hanging on here, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Great career, TEERARATTANACHAI. A lot of success. World champion in 2021 in the mixed doubles. That tournament in Huelva. Multiple time Southeast Asian Games gold medalist. send it down the middle. JOMKOH. Going out from the backcourt. There's a switch with TEERARATTANACHAI. Great rally this. Back defense counters. Lovely save from Lee. And another one, this time from TEERARATTANACHAI. Oh, huge point out for Yeon Jong. Incredible rally. Brilliant badminton in that one. Really good passage of play. Attack, switching into defense, back to attack again. A couple of counters in there as well. Diving saves, it had everything. Just had to reach back. JOMKOH wasn't in a good enough position. We're back around, across the other end.
이게 맞히는 게 아니란 말이야. 거기서 한 번 더 여유롭게 리듬을 한번 깨야지. 어? 그러니까 바로 받아쳐서 어려운
Match point here for Lee and Jong. And that is the match for Lee and Jong. A big win for Korea in this first match of this tie in the quarterfinals. Off to a great start here. Korea as a team. Disappointing outing for TEERARATTANACHAI and JOMKOH in the first two matches of this tournament. Short here in this one. They weren't at their best, making far too many mistakes. Credit to Lee and Jong. Brand new partnership for Jong. And it's another successful one. Yong winning all three of the mixed doubles matches at this tournament. 21-15, 21-16. They take the victory here by 2 games to love. Korea overall in the lead, 1 match to nothing.